I said something about 10:10, and it's literally 10:10 Eastern time. So doors are closing and other doors are opening. Okay, energy's energy. If it resonates, I'll give you guys some time to get in here. Email me sunshinegoddess333@gmail.com. Readings, range, ritual, spiritual consultation, no doubt this my little do it all. Happy birthday to anyone's happy birthday, but also again, I always say happy birthday when it's a when it's a great awakening, when we've closed another chapter, when we've ended a cycle out. It's always a happy birthday. Oh, every day. Hey Susan, happy birthday. Just kidding, but happy Saturday. But any day above ground is the best day. Whatever happened yesterday happened yesterday. Whatever's happening today is happening today. God is showing you and exposing you who people are. Okay, it's not to hurt you. It's not because you've done anything wrong. It's because certain people, hey Nicole, cannot go with you to the next phase. And guess what? You can leave someone's life drama free. Hercules, because some people need a show to exit your life instead of just exiting your life without, what I'm saying. Hold on. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. Yeah, really quick, because we're going to be here for a while anyway. So people can leave your life without drama and or chaos. And if somebody says they don't want you in their life, they don't have to have you in their life. If a man wants to end a relationship, you don't need to crash out and destroy the house and ruin furniture and do a lot of things. If somebody doesn't want to be with you anymore, they just don't want to be with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? If somebody doesn't want you in their life, they don't need to have you in their life anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I've been dealing with a lot of narcissistic energy. I've been dealing with a lot of demonic entities when it comes to narcissism. And if you guys go check out my Sunstar Facebook page, I dealt with that a lot yesterday, and I posted a lot of information today because, listen, I'm the truth speaker. It doesn't matter what people do or how they do it. If the truth fits, the shoe fits. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates. And guess what? In the midst of trials and tribulations, so yesterday I came across this Bible verse because it felt as though it was a storm, right? And I tell you guys, and I tell my kids, and I try to preach the things of the word to them so they can understand. Right? Just because, hey, Alicia girl, hey sis, just because you don't believe in spirituality or tarot cards or whatever, or anything for that matter, okay, does not mean that it does not exist. Okay, so that's rule number one, because I feel like it's a collective of people that are like, oh, I don't believe in that. Okay, well, guess what? You don't have to, but it doesn't stop the program. Okay, now rule number two is never think you're bigger than the program. A lot of these people think they're bigger than the program. So you mean to tell me you believe in ghosts, mermaids, Bigfoot, but you don't believe my spirit guides are going to tear your ass up? Make it make sense. Okay, so people believe in you and your spirituality when it best suits them, when it best fits them. If it doesn't suit them or fit them, they don't believe in it. Okay, so there's people sent to destroy you and knock you off your path. You have to cut your losses with them and go. Listen, the veil is so thin right now that you will see demonic forces on people. And it like, the more you level up, the more you ascend, the more you do the work, the more it's fucking hard to believe you're a demon too. I see it on you. Okay? And then once you call these demonic entities out, or these people, places, these situations out, now the enemy has to flee, right? So what you need to do in your life is, when you make a stance, you have to stand on that, because you cannot allow, once you get an entity, a demonic narcissist, and their flying monkeys and everything that comes with them away from you, right? You have to keep them away, because every time you allow them back in your life, every time they return, they're coming to destroy you more and more, and they're going to bring more and more people and more lies and more twisted truth, because it's so easy for people to believe a lie, but they demand all the proof in the world to believe the truth. Okay, so when you get to that point where you're over-explaining, overextending, and you see that you're totally being misunderstood on purpose, it's time for you to retreat, okay? Because that is a spiritual attack. So what they do is contingent on them. How you respond is what is you're responsible for. Okay, you're not responsible for what they do and how they say. You are responsible for the way that you respond to people that are sent to destroy you, that are sent out to hurt you, that are sent out to try to stop you. And guess what? Some of these people could be family. They could be friends. You could wake up one day, you could be sleeping next to the man you thought you wanted to be with for your whole life, and guess what? He is on assignment. You have to understand these attacks aren't personal because you're you entities, spirit. They're not personal because you are. It's what you have the calling over your life. It's what God's ordained for you. Assignment's over. When it comes to narcissistic people, places, and things, you're moving. God is clearing the way out of your life because what's coming for you. Listen, you got to understand how powerful you are for people to want to come against you. Not one, not two, but if 3 or more come against you, you have to understand that that one person alone cannot take you down. And you, it's not personal, right? Oh, maybe something, wait, you can't hear, wait, let's see. Okay, better? Tell me if it's better or not. You're not responsible for the outcome. Okay, good. I don't know what happened. See Spiritual Warfare 101. Listen, we're also going into a Mercury. Hey, Shell. Hey, Candy. Hey, Han, all that. Hey, Wen. Hey, Louise. We're also going into a Mercury retrograde. So, okay, thank you, Han, all that. Sis, might be where you are, possibly. We are going into a Mercury retrograde. So listen, phone, devices, all that types of shit, people that aren't supposed to be in your life. See, the thing about me and my life is I always get the shit 2 weeks before, a week before, that I know something's up. And this full moon, listen, this full moon is a lot of work. All right, let me tell you now, this full moon is a lot of work. If you don't release these people, places, and things right now, baby, you cannot bring them with you. They cannot come with you. And God's showing you right now exactly who they are, because everything that you touch turns to gold. Everything that they touch turns to mold. They will not be able to prosper in life, though the attacks they sent your way. They will not be able to prosper in life. They will start something, they will not be able to finish. They will live in constant debt. Okay? It's almost like the things they sent for you, you take them on as blessings. So the karma that they wish for you, some of these people wish for you to be homeless. Some of these people wish you to be unalive. Some of these people wish you to be unemployed, carless, job, whatever they're wishing for you, whatever jealous bones, whatever low vibrational entities that they have within that they're wishing for you is happening for them. And also house fires, car accidents, and even possible being unalive. I just don't understand how people see the calling over your life. They see the blessings. They see the free spirit. They see it, but then they don't want to believe in it. Or they think that for some reason when it comes to them that they're immune from the consequences. No. We only have one life to live. God, the divine, the Most High put you on assignment. Some of these people that were connected to you, God wanted them to connect to you because there were blessings in store for them. But the moment that they turned their back on you, the moment that they decided that they were bigger than your program, any program, and or God's program, the moment they corralled against you is a moment that they stepped into their own karmic cycle. Some of these people, listen, relationships, marriages, all those things are going to fail even before they get started, because you don't go around hurting good people for no reason. There's always 3 sides to the story: their side, another side, and the truth. Okay. And some people, they rather be oblivious to the truth and what's really happening, and right is right, wrong is wrong. It don't matter what's the situation, how it is. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And some people choose to understand and believe the wrong side. Some people don't even care what you say. Some people don't even want to know what you say. Some people can blatantly, the truth could be right in their face blatantly, and they will turn their backs and act like it's not the truth. That's not your responsibility to decipher what's going to happen in that energy. Your job is to be the truth speaker, the truth teller, to live your life in truth. A lot of people can't live in truth because of the lies they live behind closed doors. That's another thing. People see you honoring your truth. People see you living in your life. People see you living in your authenticity, and they get mad and they hate you for that too. Like, okay, well, you can live in your truth and authenticity as well. Okay, some of these people want to turn family against you. Some people want, they corral up loads. Listen, there was a story in the Bible, and I reference my life to Jesus, because Jesus walked on water in front of his disciples, and Peter still didn't believe him. He said, oh, you're actually not walking on water. So, God said, all right, well then come out here. Like, what up? Come out here. And soon as Peter started walking on water, and then all of a sudden he was like, oh my God, I'm falling. He's like, oh, you're not faithful. You just saw what I did, but you told me that what I'm doing is not what I'm doing. And here you are trying to do what I'm doing. Now you're afraid. See, because some people try to copy you and live the life you live, but they're afraid. They want to be a psychic medium. They want to be a tarot reader. They want to do this and that, but they're afraid. They hear a little and they're like, oh shit, there's ghosts. I can't do this. Yeah, live your truth. Live in your life. Some people were born into the arts. Some people were born to be leaders and light workers, and they just cannot find their way. Some people were born that. It's in some people's family. You got light workers in people's family, up confirmation, and you have people that are born into your family because they're karmics. They knew you chose this. Okay, every time you think something's going wrong in life, you remember you chose this assignment. You chose your mom, you chose your dad, you chose your sister, you chose your brother, aunts, uncles, cousins. You chose all this before you got it because you knew that the things that you go through with these people will release some things in your soul so you can move on to a higher place, a higher existence, and do your light work. Energy's energy, if it resonates. That is what your calling over your life is for, and that's why they want to destroy that. Energy's energy, if it resonates. They can't. Diamonds are built under pressure. Olive oil is crushed to make olive oil. Anything that these people do to you or try to oppose you or come against you, it's not going to work. It's not on you. It's not the clothes you have. It's not the car you drive. It's not the job you have. Okay? It is inside of you that you were born with, that is something divine within you that can't be stopped and it can't be reached. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. So speak your truth. I don't give a fuck if nobody want to hear it. Stand in your light, because light is the only thing that can drive out darkness. Okay, darkness cannot do that. So while they corral and stay dark all together on their side, guess what? They live dark. If they want to live dark and be dark and be tormented and be in debt and have broken relationships and broken marriages, let them. Okay, it's not your job. It's not your place. Listen, and as a light worker as well. Okay, as a light worker, thank you, Hot and all that, because they're just being crazy. As a light worker as well, it's not your job to call out people, places, or things. Listen, and to that message of this person, I've been called crazy by people that's been admitted to psych facilities. Okay, I've been called crazy by people that, so like the proof is in the pudding, honey. Okay, so like if I was so crazy or whatever the case, this person was going out, it would show in my life, right? People that have internal conflict on the inside have all this external conflict on the outside. When you're around narcissistic psychopath crash outs, they need to project that onto everything. Listen, okay, you're out the way. Boom. The narcissist got you out the way. Them and their flying monkeys, they all corralled against you and they got you out the way. Guess what? They're going to turn on each other next, because within their life is nothing but darkness. Okay? Energy's energy. If it resonates. Truth does not lay in darkness. Truth lays in. You have friends out here or people in your life that play both sides of the fence. In the morning time, they're for you, hey, hey, hey. In the evening time, they're on the other side. Push them off, okay? Don't deal with anyone that can't decide. If you're dealing with oppressors and they're on the fence, obviously that means that they've already chosen a side. If somebody has to be on the fence about situations and things that hurt you and things are happening, that they've already stood on the side against you. It's either you are down for someone or you're not. It's no in between. And do not ever reward narcissistic behavior with words of appraisal, because they feel like that. They feel like if you appraise a narcissist, so like say somebody's abusing you and you praise them, that makes them feel like it's okay to do what they're doing. Okay, energy's energy. If it resonates. Why can't black women and the rest of the world be so pretty as a black woman in us? I don't know. I can't speak for everyone in the world, but I could speak for myself. Okay, so this is a hard ending of a season, an amazing, beautiful beginning of a new one. And that's why I'm glad that Spirit showed me 1010 earlier. And then as I started to do, I didn't even like, I just started kind of doing my YouTube and I pressed live and I said, oh my God, it's 1010. So there are doors opening and closing. Once people show you are who believe them. Okay. And I know, because guys, I walk the same journey that I talk about. I walk the same journeys and things that I do readings about. I live the same life. So I'm not on here. I'm not even bigger than the program. I'm just here to help you guide along and navigate it through a little bit easier. You can be in a safe place where you're like, okay, so you've gone through that too. Yeah. A lot of it, a lot of things. I was like, feel like I was born into a narcissistic family. I've always had a light about me. I've always seen spirits. This is just, I just awakened to it. I learned how to channel it. I learned how to maneuver it. And I also learned how to use it as a guide and a light to help other people. That's all. Never, ever thinking I'm bigger than the program. And people will attack you. Oh, but I thought you were a goddess. I am half holy, half hood. Pray for me. Don't play with me. See, people think because you're intuitive and you walk this walk that they can say and do anything, and then they start pulling your cards like, oh, but I thought you were divine. I am, but you're not gonna fuck me over and talk shit to me. What the food? What? Say, let's go, bring it. Okay, energy's energy. If it resonates, very weird at this time. And guess what? They're all going to turn on each other, because if they all need to corral with each other to go against you, that right there is proof in the pudding how powerful you are. That's proof right there. That's all I need, right? And then you say that and then they get all flustered. She knows she's powerful. Well, yeah, actually I do, and you do, and we do, and there's nothing that you can do to stop that. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Boss Lady Breeze, I love how far you came. I've been here since you first started. Thank you, Boss Lady. I appreciate it. I love that. Comments like that, things like that keep me going to be here for you guys, because these things are hard. These walks, when I tell you guys, I feel like Jesus. The more I learn about things in the Bible, the more I feel like the life he lives. I can tell someone, listen, I see your grandfather over here. I don't know what he looks like. I can tell them what he looks like, birthday, age, everything. They'll still say, I don't believe you're a medium. I'm like, all right. It's not your job to prove to them who you are. You let God, you let the divine prove to them who you are. You just keep going on your journey. Okay, energy's energy. If they're ready, and don't stop. Don't stop. That's the assignment of the enemy. It's to get you to stop, to get you to do all the shit that I've been through in the past couple of days. I didn't even want to do a live. You know what? I got up. I walked the dog. I did my walk with the dog. I did her thing. Our Saturdays is our mornings. We get up, we do our walk because it's busy in the week. And I did that. And then I went for myself. I took a jog. I took a hike. And Spirit said, so you're not doing a live? And I was like, I don't want to. And they're like, you need to. And I'm like, I don't want to. And I saw the number 10. And I didn't want to. And I said, all right, Spirit, I'm going to go. And then they said, well, go to the mountaintops and you can tell them, get your downloads. You know, and it's crazy because James Clark, I saw that comment that he said, you be crazy, thank you, hot, and all that. Those are monitoring spirits. People literally come on my live to watch me, to disregard me, to try to degrade me because they can't do it in real life. And I've never been attacked by anyone doing better than me in real life. Okay, I've never been attacked by anyone that looks better than me in real life, filters aside, all types of things. I've never been downplayed and degraded by anyone that had anything going on in their life better than me, because if they talked about themselves, nobody would fucking listen. So they have to go attack a chosen one. And that's really what's happening here. Okay, so everything that you touch, collective, is going to turn the gold. Everything that they touch is going to turn the mold. Okay, if they want to be, what did Cardi B say? My old ops fuck with my new ops. Okay, let them. Because people need to go around spreading rumors and saying things about you so they look better about their life. Meanwhile, you're just sitting over there doing your own thing, thriving, surviving, healing from trauma, staying away from drama. People don't like when you don't participate in their drama. They need to bleed on somebody. Why aren't you letting them bleed on you? Why are you not letting them bleed on you? People want to come into your life, rip the Band-Aid off, pour salt on it, stick the knife in it, and twist it, and then get mad when you say, I don't want you to do this anymore. I don't like how this feels. This is very uncomfortable. They don't like that. They don't like when you don't allow them to betray you. They don't like when you don't allow them to hurt you. Why are you not suffering the way I thought you should have? Because you don't own me or rule me. God does. And God has the last word. And if God says, don't let them afflict you, I will not let them afflict you. And it may form, but it won't prosper. Then that's just what's going to happen. And guess what? They're mad at you about that too. Let them go and live their own life, and let them live in their darkness. Let them not face their truth. If they face the truth about themselves and the life they live, they wouldn't be so much after you. You know why they're so much after you is because you live in your truth. You can handle your authenticity. You can say, listen, I've been wrong in these places. I've done wrong in these places. I need God to forgive me. I've asked God to forgive me. They can't do that. You can stand up every day and look in the mirror and say, I know what I've done wrong. I've asked God to forgive me, and He's forgiven me, and I'm able to move on from my life. I haven't always done the best things. I haven't always been the best person, but every day I strive to become a better person than I was yesterday. People resent you for wanting to be better. Why aren't you wallowing? It's like you're looking at the pigs and they're all rolling in mud, and they're like, so you're not going to join us? And now they're mad because you don't want to join them. No, I don't. I don't want to be involved in none of those things. I don't want to be attached to none of those things. And they're demonic, dark forces. A lot of these people are going to start suffering from bad health problems. You cannot go around treating good people bad for no reason, because you are a sociopath, because you are a narcissist, because you have not been able to heal that energy within you, because you are holding on to so much damage, baggage, and burdens that you have become a reservoir for dark entities and dark forces. And then you get around other people that have that same trauma. Now you have a force of dark forces and dark entities around you in your life. And the only way that can break that cycle is if someone starts honoring the truth. The reason why some people keep going in life with their shitty behavior and the shitty things they do and say to other people is because they have people around them that normalize their bad behavior. And how do you overcome situations where people corral with someone that is not behaving in the best light, but they're showing them that how you're acting is fine, what you're doing is okay? And it's not, under any circumstances, under any and with the things that these people say and do come a lot of lies. It's so many lies that are raveled in between that it's a point where it's like, you don't even worry about explaining yourself, because acknowledge the truth and the truth shall set you free, while they're binded in lies and they're bound together by lies. Do you know how much lies have to be picked apart? It's like these people stand in a circle and the divine wraps barbed wire around them from their head to their toe. The first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. Your enemies will now be your footstool. They literally move from a position of being able to be blessed by your presence and in your life to you putting your feet up on their back. And the first problem was them thinking they're bigger than the program. Okay, energy is energy. If it resonates, it may form, but it will never prosper. There's things in you that people either flee from or try to attach themselves to. Okay, and the divine, listen, I just can't explain. If you ever get random headaches, and headaches aren't really part of my life, I don't get headaches, it's because people are thinking about you so hard and trying to plan and plot on you so hard that it's not going to happen that way. If they need all of them to come against you, you have to understand how powerful you are. So now we're going to keep it moving, right? They already know how powerful you are. Okay? They already know how powerful you are. And feathers are really significant. I've been seeing a lot of feathers, which I know it means a lot of divine protection. And be careful of people in your past circulating. If you notice people from your past circulating or trying to come back in your life, it's just a test. Okay? You might even just see them at the gas station. It's still a test. Okay, so pass the test. Never do I ever put my head down when I'm around people that don't like me, or put my head in my phone. I walk with my head up held high. You didn't make me, you cannot break me. I bleed the same blood as you. It's just one of us are going to be bleeding a little bit more than the other if it really gets to it. And it won't be me. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. So yesterday I saw a black feather, which confirmed to me that just there are dark forces and they're also being taken care of in protection. I also saw a white feather with brown on it as well. I also been seeing a lot of like light glitches. It's when I went to work yesterday, it feels like every place I went to, the lights were glitchy. I'm like, every house that I was in, the lights were glitchy. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ascending. Okay, my live got cut off a couple lives ago. My phone's being crazy. We're going into Mercury retrograde. If it doesn't happen now, it's gonna happen. Okay, so like another one of my soul sisters, she was like, I feel like something big's happening or about to happen. I'm like, me too. Boom, she went through her thing. Boom, I went through my thing. It's over. It's kind of like the demonic force to try to give you a grand finale, and it's like, really, that was your grand finale? Okay, been there, done that. And a lot of these forces wait, like they try to wait and take time, and they say, all right, well, you know, an entity on someone saying, all right, I'm gonna give them 6 months and I'm gonna make them. It's like dark forces want you to be so comfortable with people so they could spring on you the energy or the action of the low vibrational things, and you're like, but I'm protected. Protection. The divine will never allow anything to hurt you or harm you. Sometimes there's a lesson. You knew you were supposed to walk away from certain people, places, and things when you were called to. You just did it. Definitely the ear ring and show. You just did it. And sometimes, and in order to move past this season, you have to let go of the thought, well, I should have. You didn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you didn't. And now that you know, and now that you're aware, now you move forward. Okay? Leave people where they had you fucked up at. Leave them where they are. Because I can guarantee you, they're going to need you first. They always do. They always do. It doesn't matter who they're, what they are. They're going to need you first. And anyone that decides to play both sides or think it's a joke about your pain, you need to stand on your motherfucking business. Because guess what? Your blessings are held back because you don't stand on business. Hey, Kim. Hey, Crystal. Your blessings are held back because like, oh, but I should. No. God told the disciples, I know somebody around here is shitting on me. I know someone around here is going to go against me. Everyone's like, oh no, it's not me. I'm not. God's like, no, I know. Okay, I can't really prove it. I don't know which one of it is you are, but I know that one of you one day is going to turn on me. Oh no, Jesus, we're not. Like, no, yes, you are. You are. And I know it and I can feel it. And guess what? When it happens, I'm going to have to deal with the consequences for that on that time when it happens. And guess what? Jesus went to do something. And what did Judas do? He went behind Jesus back and went and told people, they're going to be over here at 4 o'clock. Don't let nobody line you up. If you feel like you shouldn't go somewhere because something in you is saying, I don't know, this isn't a good idea, don't go. Listen, this is not the season to go against your own intuition, because now that you're very aware, right, and you speak your truth, the enemy tries to go flee and then tries to go hide behind something else and somewhere else and another host and another person and another situation, still trying to. It's like they don't stop. It's like it constantly keeps going. That's why you spiritually become more in tune. And God gave us a spirit of not of fear, but of sound mind, love, and discernment. Those are the 3 things you wake up with every day. And he will protect you in all that you do. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy come in the morning. Okay, whatever happened yesterday, and today we move on to a better and brighter day. Okay, that's the goal of the enemy, is to have you today focusing on everything that happened yesterday, when God said, I made new plans. I got new blessings. I got better things for you. I've cut the branches. The branch of John 15:2, I believe, that all the branches attached to you, I will prune them. If they're not fruitful, they're getting the fuck from away from you. If they're for you, then they will become fruitful with you. But if they're not for you, I'm cutting them out of your life. Whether or not you want that to happen, they've got to go. I don't care who it is. They've got to go out of your life, because where you're going, they won't be fruitful. They won't be there to help you become a better person. They won't support you in your next chapter. They're not there for you. They're not for you. I'm sorry that you're hurt, but they're not for you. And I'm not doing to hurt you, because I have bigger and better blessings coming in your life. And these people will hold you up. right? I keep getting downloads about someone that wants to have a baby, but you're never going to have a child if you're around low vibrational entities and low vibrational people. God will not allow some people to bring children into a family under circumstances where it's very karmic and demonic. Do you think God's going to allow you to birth a child into a family that's full of fucking chaos and confusion? Get your life. Get your life. God will not allow that to happen. God is not a God of chaos or confusion. So why would he allow or bring other children or new children into families with that if that's the case? Okay, dragonflies are very significant because there's your dragonfly. And those are civilized transformations, new beginnings, end of delays, a change of life. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. You guys join my full moon ritual. I'm doing a part of this ritual, and you guys can join for $5.55 to get these low vibration. Look at top of the deck. Confirmation, new cycle, to get any low vibrational demonic entities away from you, narcissistic and their flying monkeys, anything or anyone that you think is causing harm to your life more than good in this moment. And it's a season, because seasons don't last too long. Okay, you join my manifestation. I'm doing that shit this weekend. Okay, $5.55. We're getting rid of low vibrational narcissistic energies. Yes, Alicia, listen. And my I change lives with the work that I do. Okay, I change lives. I change outcomes of people's. I've been assigned spiritual authority to do these things. So if you want to join. If you don't, fine. I still include you whether you send a payment or not. If you want that, if you send me email, say, Sunshine guys, I don't got the $5, but can you include me? Yes, because I work for God. I work for the divine. I also need to supply, have a living, and the things I do for you guys, it costs way more than I charge. Way more, and it's effective. I'm pretty 99.9%. It's always that 1% that something may happen, but I'm pretty straightforward. Okay, so we're in a new cycle. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what they said. Fuck what happened. We're moving forward. Should we just